Next topic we are going to see is about polarization. So already we have seen with the topics such as interference, diffraction and all that. So what is the difference between the interference, diffraction as well as this is the phenomenon of interference and diffraction demonstrated that the light propagated in the form of waves. Okay, so the light will be in the form of waves. They did not specify whether the light waves are transverse or longitudinal. Okay, so this interference and diffraction is possible in both the transverse and longitudinal. So in both transverse and longitudinal, what concept can be used? Interference as well as the diffraction can be used. But the phenomenon of polarization proves that the light waves are only transverse. Okay, so from this polarization, it has been proved that the light waves are only transverse and the light waves are not in the longitudinal motion. Okay, and the light is propagated in the form of electromagnetic wave. So here the light we are going to move, maybe make it to move in the electromagnetic waves. Okay, and the phenomenon of restricting the vibrations of the light. Okay, so if this is the path of the light, yes, if you are going to restrict the path of the light, yes, using either electric or the magnetic fields along any one direction. Okay, and the direction at which the wave moves, that is called as what? Polarization. Okay, so ஏதாவது ஒரு அப்டிக்கல் நடுவில் வச்சுட்டு இந்த லைட்டுக்கு அதுக்கப்புறமா அந்த லைட் வந்து எந்த டைரக்ஷனில் மூவ் ஆகுது அப்படின்றத பார்த்தோம்னா அதுதான் என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா போலரைசேஷன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் see with this the phenomenon of restricting the vibrations of light, either electric or magnetic field vectors, to a particular direction and which is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the wave, and that direction is, then that is called as what? Polarization of light. Okay, if the direction is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. So suppose if this is the direction of propagation of wave, that is இந்த directionல தான் wave வந்து propagate ஆகுது அப்படின்னா, and if any wave travels in a perpendicular direction to this, then that is called as a polarization of light. Clear with this? So any wave which is perpendicular, that is polarization. Next is plane polarized light. So what is meant by a plane polarized light is a transverse wave which has vibrations in all directions in a plane which is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave is said to be unpolarized. Okay, so if this is the direction of propagation, if you consider any transverse wave and which is perpendicular at all the points, so எல்லா பாயிண்ட்லயும் அது வந்து perpendicular இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா, okay, if it in all directions, then that is said to be a unpolarized light. Okay, and all this could be resolved into a parallel and perpendicular components. Okay, and suppose if this is the direction of propagation of the wave, see with the unpolarized light. Okay, so எந்த சைடு எடுத்தாலும் அது எப்படி இருக்கு நம்மளுக்கு perpendicular directionல இருக்கு. ஸோ எங்கே பார்த்தாலும் எப்படி இருக்கும் அது வந்து perpendicular இருக்கும். So that is said to be a unpolarized light. So if this is the direction of propagation, then the unpolarized light is perpendicular to it. Okay, so clear with what is unpolarized? If it is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the wave, that is unpolarized light. Okay, then if the vibration of the wave is represented only in one direction, okay, to the direction of propagation of the wave, it is said to be polarized or plane polarized. Okay, so if this is the direction of propagation, if the vibration is represented only in one direction, so if you are not representing in all directions, unpolarized light will be represented in all direction. Okay, so if you consider a polarized or plane polarized light, it will be represented only in one direction, so that is called as a polarized or plane polarized light. Okay, so see here, so அதுக்கும் இதுக்கான டிஃபரன்ஸ் தெரியுதா? unpolarized என்ன பண்ணும், it will be acting in all the directions அப்படின்றதுனால we just draw like this. Okay, here it is a polarized light, so we are considering only what? Only one line. Same way this is a polarized light, so only one line. So clear with what is polarized and unpolarized light? Okay, so next is the plane containing the vibration of electric field vector, that is called as a plane of vibration. Okay, so if suppose this is a plane in which the vibration occurs, then this plane is called as what? Plane of vibration. The plane which is perpendicular to the plane of vibration. So if this is a plane which is perpendicular to this plane of vibration, that is called as what? Plane of polarization. So plane of vibration ABCD, and this is E, F, G and H. Okay, so consider here. So this is how the unpolarized light is moving. Okay, and this is a polaroid which you are considering. So இதுக்கு ஏத்த directionல எது இருக்கோ, okay, so that is called as what? Plane of vibration. So இதுக்கு perpendicular directionல இருக்கிறது தான் என்னது? Plane of polarization. Okay, so this is incident light. So இதுக்கு இதே planeல இருக்கிறது தான் என்னது? This one is called as plane of vibration, and the perpendicular direction, this one is called as a plane of polarization. Clear? So next we have the polarization techniques. So the unpolarized light can be polarized by few techniques. So what are they? Is first one is polarization by selective absorption. Next, polarization by reflection, polarization by double refraction, and polarization by scattering. Okay, so these are the few methods of polarization. Okay, so how they are being polarized? By selective absorption, reflection, double refraction and scattering. Clear with this? Next we have the characteristics of polarized and unpolarized light. Okay, first, characteristics of polarized light is it consists of waves which have the electric field vibrations in a single plane which is normal to the direction of the ray. So if this is the direction of the ray, then this vibration will be normal. Normal always means what? Perpendicular. Okay, so if this is the direction of the wave and this polarized light is normal to this. Okay, and here it consists of the waves which having the electric vibration equally distributed in all direction, and this is also normal. Okay, so this is a incident ray, then this is also normal, but it is only in a single plane. Okay, but here it is distributed in all directions. Okay, it is a single plane, here it is distributed in all direction. Next is it is asymmetrical about the ray direction. Okay, so it is not symmetrical. Symmetrical is it is not in the proper direction. Okay, this is symmetrical. Yes, and it is obtained from unpolarized light with the help of polarizers. Okay, so from the unpolarized light we are getting with this polarized light. Okay, and this is being produced by the light source. Okay, conventional light source. Okay, so this unpolarized light is produced from light source. From this unpolarized light we are getting with this polarized light with the help of what? Polarizers. Clear with what is polarized and unpolarized light? Okay, so this will be asked as a difference. Yes, so it consists of waves which are only in a single plane, and this acts in all the direction. Here it is asymmetrical, this is symmetrical. This is obtained from the unpolarized light with the help of polarizer, and this is produced by the conventional light sources. Clear? Thank you.